274 this morning. We are going in the right direction. That's a W.
What's up, guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, I wanted to show you guys, my physique update, and then we're going to talk a little bit about nutrition. Obviously, health and fitness is just something that's very, very important to me, and I practice a high level of discipline and consistency when it comes to health and fitness. So I feel like, obviously knowledge is power, but it's more powerful when you apply it and when you share it with other people. I'm going to share it with you guys so you guys can be successful too. Right off the bat, as you guys see, abs are coming in. That's something I'm super excited about and stuff because I put on a lot of my weight around the midsection area. Also the face, so I look a little fluffy at times. But get this, at the beginning of January, I was around 288 pounds. As you guys saw, this morning I weighed 247.7, so we're moving in the right direction, guys. And it's crazy because I can get leaner than this. I usually like to walk around anywhere from 7 to 8% body fat, so obviously that's the goal, right? I want to show you guys different angles of my physique, just to kind of show you what I'm working with. Like I said, abs are coming in, the quads are usually relatively lean. I usually lose a lot of weight around my chest and shoulder area. That's been, one of my biggest focuses when I am putting on lean muscle tissue. But like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys different angles so you guys can see where I'm at. This is gonna be documentation for me because I want to be able to look back on this video maybe, a few months from now and kind of see where I'm at versus, where I'm at in this video. All right, so here's from the side. We'll go ahead and hit a back pose for you guys. And then here's from the other side. Now, when it comes to nutrition, I'm currently eating around 29 to 3,000 calories. Some days I get 3,100 calories. I am in an aggressive deficit. So normally on a workout day, I would eat around, I want to say 4,200 calories. And the reason why I do an aggressive deficit is because I want to shock my body into results, right? I want to be lean and, I don't want to do any kind of conservative, deficit or cut, to where it takes a long time, right? I just wanted to kind of get where I want to be. And I also incorporate a lot of refeed days where I up my carbs, I keep my protein high, and then I keep my fat low, right? So currently I'm eating around 300 grams of carbs, 250, grams of, actually reverse that, 300 grams of protein, 250 grams of carbs, and then I keep my fat anywhere from 50 to 70, right? So, like I said, the importance of refeed days is going to be for health, right? I want to maintain my health. Obviously, I have hormones, your brain functions off of food and glucose and whatnot, so you want to make sure that you're giving your body enough food at least once or twice a week when you're in an aggressive deficit. That way you can continue to, see the scale move in the right direction, continue to see the inches fall off the body, and continue to burn fat, right? So something else that I want to talk to you guys about today is going to be the importance of protein and carbs. I want to talk to you guys about the quality of protein and carbs and also the timing. So I'm gonna go ahead and take you guys to the kitchen with me and then we're gonna finish up there, all right? All right, guys, and now we're in the kitchen and we're gonna talk about protein and carbs. If you guys want quality results, you have to make sure that you're eating quality foods. Here's most of the foods that I'm currently eating right now. And I wanted to talk to you guys about, like I said, the quality of the food that you're eating, and then on top of that we're going to talk about the timing of the foods that you're eating and when you need to maximize eating protein and carbs, etc. right? So to get started, I want to show you guys my proteins. I don't know about you guys, but I personally like chicken thighs versus chicken breasts. I personally feel like chicken breasts get really, really dry. Now I still will have chicken breast. Most of the time when I have chicken breast, it's gonna be on a day where, I'm doing like a refeed day and I wanna keep my fat lower. The fat's not bad on these, and that's the reason why I got them. Usually you know, with chicken thighs, you guys are gonna have about 8 grams of fat per 4 ounces. It's only 4.5 with these chicken thighs. Obviously, I shop at Whole Foods. That's where I get all of my food. And, you know, I mean, I've been shopping at Whole Foods for years because, once again, the quality of the food that you guys are eating is also important. You want to make sure that you guys are getting, you know, organic foods or all natural foods that don't have all of the hormones and pesticides and colorings and you know, just basically the processed things that help food last longer or have more shelf life. You know, no, we kind of want our food to expire within a week or so. You know, that way we understand that, okay, what we're putting in our bodies is actually going to resonate with our bodies, and that's how we're going to get results, right? I do love ground turkey breasts. Now, I will warn you guys, if you guys cook the hell out of this thing, it's going to be incredibly unbearable. Like, it's going to be hard to eat. It gets super dry, but turkey is one of the leanest and highest protein, you know, meats that you can eat, you know, in your diet. And, you know, so I really do like eating turkey breasts, but you definitely got to make sure that you use sauces, or make sure that you slow cook it, and, you know, you're not, you know, killing it with high heat and whatnot, right? Obviously, we got to make sure that we have our ground beef. I get a lot of ground beef. I've been eating red meat for years. Any of you guys out there that have been told that eating red meat is bad for you, or you should limit how much you eat red meat, that's a myth. Most of the time, it's what else you're eating around the red meat that can kind of compromise your health and stuff like that. So if you're eating foods that are in a package, a wrapper, a box, you know, like I told you guys before, that have these kind of processed chemicals and pesticides, hormones, and things like that in them, that's going to compromise your health, guys. It's going to create toxicity in the body. It's going to make it very hard for you to get results, right? But red meat is incredible for you. It has tons of creatine in it, tryptophan, which is an important amino acid, and, you know, this is really going to help you build good, solid, quality lean muscle tissue. Yes, I use like 5 adjectives there. So those are my sources of protein that I'm currently eating right now. I did want to show you guys that, you know, you guys can eat eggs if you would like. I personally don't eat eggs right now. There's a lot of mixed reviews out there about eggs and the health of eggs, and if they're actually healthy for you or not. You got to go based off of how you feel and how they make you feel. The last time that I was eating eggs, it didn't sit well with me as far as my, you know, digestion goes. So I'm going to, you know, just kind of leave these alone for now, but they are an option. Obviously, I love breakfast foods. I love breakfast food. It's my favorite time of the day to eat. And obviously eggs used to be a big part of that, but now I just do chicken thighs and asparagus in the morning, right? So outside of those, you know, meat sources of protein, which are obviously great quality proteins with good fats in them, good saturated fats to help you with your hormones and, you know, your skin, your hair, your teeth, your nails, etc., right? You obviously, it's very, very important to have a protein powder in your diet as well. I currently use Diamatized ISO 100. It's hydrolyzed because I want to make sure that it's absorbing into my body fast. No, I'm not sponsored, but I rock with this stuff, and the Fruity Pebbles birthday cake is absolutely amazing. Outside of using this ISO 100, I also like to get some protein from collagen peptides, right, from bovine. This is grass-fed, pasture-raised, but this stuff also has a very good amino acid profile, and so this is another great way for you to get protein. And once again, this also is going to help with your skin, your nails, your teeth, your hair, and just, you know, how your body gets results and whatnot. So I get my protein sources from a few different things. Obviously, there's protein sources in vegetables and some of your carbs and whatnot, but once again, it's not the quality protein that's going to actually help your body get results, right? You can still count it if you want. Obviously, most of you probably use MyFitnessPal like I do, but I basically just count my main proteins that either come from my meats or my powders. Now, I want to talk to you guys about carbs because, carbs are obviously very important. I love carbs. Carbs are definitely essential in your diet, especially when it comes to giving your body and your brain glucose, which it needs to be able to thrive, right? Carbs are going to be your chief source of energy, and you should never sleep on eating carbs. I know a lot of people are out there doing this ketogenic diet where they take away, most of their carbs unless it's from, like vegetables and whatnot. But I don't feel like that we were given food, like we were given, certain foods like carbohydrates and whatnot for us to, kind of take it out of our diet or not eat it at all, right? I feel like obviously God put carbs and vegetables and whatnot on this earth for us to be able to use for our own personal health and benefit. So I'm going to eat a lot of carbs, and I always have, I always will, especially when I cheat. Now, when it comes to carbs, I keep it simple. The only carb that I don't have here is potatoes. I do love potatoes, specifically Yukon or sweet potatoes. But once again, currently I'm not eating potatoes. I am, pretty busy. So with a busy schedule, I don't really want to put the time and effort into cutting up potatoes and cooking them. You can do a cool little trick with the microwave where you wrap it up in a wet paper towel and you microwave it, I think it's for like 6 minutes, and you can enjoy it that way. I prefer to just stick to, my fruits and my rice, and then occasionally, and I mean occasionally, I'll do some oats and stuff. But as you guys see, I do have bananas. I'm not like the biggest fan of bananas. Like you'll probably never catch me eating a banana like by itself, just raw, just because I don't like the taste of it alone and the texture. But bananas are really, really good for you post-workout. We're going to talk about that. It comes down to like carb timing, and I'm going to kind of teach you guys what I do as far as when I consume my carbs and whatnot. But obviously fruits are great for you, so get fruits, right? Obviously fruits still have sugar content in them, so don't go crazy, you know what I mean? Be smart. Once again, do what works best for you. Everybody's body kind of responds differently to carbs and sugar and, training and whatnot. So at the end of the day, no matter what kind of information you get from me or any of the other fitness influencers that you follow, take it with a grain of salt. Apply it, experiment with it, see how it feels, and then basically, make your changes and stuff accordingly, right? Fruits are good. I'll either do bananas or I'll do like a mixed fruit type of medley, as far as like to get my carbs and whatnot. And then obviously, like, I love my berries. This goes in this like rice pudding type of huge carb meal that I have at the end of the night. I'll talk to you guys about that. You can obviously get, carbs from green juices, or if you have a juicer, you can juice your own, which is even going to be, better for you because you can choose what you're juicing. But I love these. These kind of, keep me sane, and also I use to really kind of negate any kind of cravings that I might have, because oftentimes when you're out and about, you're busy and you get a little hungry, you need something to eat, so that way you can feel like, okay, cool, I have something on my stomach, I don't need to cheat. I'll get a green juice. Sometimes you can find like a good protein bar, good quality protein bar. I actually ordered a protein bar that is going to be coming in the mail probably soon, that I'm gonna share with you guys too, so be on the lookout for that. That's probably going to be on my Instagram. And I might, do like a little review here too, but like I said, we'll see. And from there, I'm going to show you guys, like, this is my favorite carb, period. Like, white rice and my body are like best friends, right? So I use Lundberg, however you say it, organic white sushi rice. And this is my go-to when it comes to eating it with chicken or turkey or beef, or that rice pudding that I was telling you guys about. White rice is going to be huge as far as, like your carb source. If you guys aren't getting your carbs from white rice, potatoes, or oats, unless you want to like invest into like a carb supplement like Vitargo or Carbolin or something like that, I would stay away from, eating, obviously your sweets, your candies, your processed carbs, and the carbs that really don't resonate well with the body. If you guys want bread, the best bread that you can get for you is Ezekiel bread. Ezekiel bread has a lot of fiber, and it's usually gluten-free and doesn't have a lot of the crap that they use to make different products with, especially carbs. So you guys can go that route. If you're taking a digestive enzyme, which I do take with every single meal, or if you get like some gluten digestive enzymes or dairy digestive enzymes, things like that, then I'm sure that you can get away with having like your breads, your tortillas, things like that. Those are also still great carbs, and the way that your body processes them is going to be the same. But once again, we're trying to incorporate quality foods that resonate well with the body. That way you guys can optimize all of your results, right? We're trying to get efficient here, okay? Last but not least, I know you guys see it in the back over there. That is my Kodiak cakes. And Kodiak cakes do have gluten in them, but they are high in protein. Like I told you, I do take a digestive enzyme with every single meal. And I do specifically take a gluten enzyme when I'm eating Kodiak cakes. But I am currently 6'5", 247 pounds. And so I have to be able to hit my macro numbers. Kodiak cakes help me do that. I don't do any kind of syrup or anything like that with them because, once again, I'm not trying to stack my sugar. I can just eat them plain and I enjoy it. I get, the carbs, shuttled to my muscle tissues. I feel good. My muscles are full. I get great pumps in the gym. I love pancakes. If you guys want another option that's going to be a little bit healthier, I think it's Birch Benders, and they do have a gluten-free option where you can just, you can hammer those. But those are going to be really good for you. Like I said, especially when it comes to your carb sources. Now, something else I want to show you guys is I take a GDA with my carb meals as well. Now, it's a glucose disposal agent. I highly recommend it because it makes your body more efficient at using insulin that you're creating from having those sugars and these carbohydrates and whatnot. Because when you spike your insulin, obviously insulin is probably the most anabolic hormone in your body, and you're going to be shuttling all of these nutrients, all of these all of your proteins and whatnot to your muscle cells, liver cells, and fat cells, for recovery and whatnot. So we want to make sure that it's going to our muscle tissue. That way we're building lean quality muscle tissue. We're burning more fat. We feel great from a day-to-day basis, and we're not always like hungry and whatnot too. Like this. So GDA, super, super important. I personally also do like to take a greens powder on the daily, right? I do feel like that our soil kind of sucks based off of the fact that we're always digging up ground and putting in new buildings and pipes and all kinds of different things like on Mother Earth. So I like getting a greens powder because a greens powder is going to give you a ton of nutrients, micro and macro. And once again, that's gonna help you with your results, right? And like what any kind of supplement does is gonna enhance your results. So definitely pay attention to that. Grab you a greens powder. I forgot to mention my oat milk. So oat milk I would consider as a carb, right? It has 25 grams of carbs in it. But I like to use oat milk versus a regular milk because I'm not trying to get a lot of dairy. The only dairy that I feel like I have in my diet currently is the hydrolyzed ISO 100, and it's very, very, very minimal because it's an isolate protein. So once again, do some research on your proteins because that's going to be important for you guys to know too. I want to show you guys, obviously, another good carb, the best carb all around is obviously going to be your vegetables. Asparagus is my go-to as far as like vegetables. I usually do broccoli with my beef. I don't have any broccoli right now. I got to go to the store, and I'm always at the store. But I do have broccoli sprouts. Now, broccoli sprouts are going to have a little bit of a different benefit for you guys. I like to put this in my post-workout shake because the best way to consume broccoli sprouts is going to be raw, because broccoli sprouts actually can be used as like an estrogen blocker, right? And me being a male, I obviously don't want to produce a lot of estrogen. I want my testosterone and my free testosterone to flow. So I do want to kind of be in control of blocking that estrogen so that way I can get better results. I'm harder in the gym, better pumps, and minimize my body fat, especially as I'm in a deficit and trying to get leaner, okay? So get you some broccoli sprouts. Other than that, I cook with a butter, so I lied. I do have more dairy in my diet than just the ISO 100. I use Kerrygold. It's from grass-fed cows, So it's a high quality butter, and I only use about a half a serving anyways when I'm cooking my chicken thighs, because if you've never had chicken thighs and butter together with, you know, like a good salt, pepper, garlic, and then thyme, then you're missing out on like actually eating good, like tasting food. So I can't help you there. You're gonna have to figure that out. That's pretty much it, guys. Like, you know, that's kind of like my diet right now. I will show you guys, you know, like some of the supplements that I use as a bonus at the end. But I do want to talk about carb timing right now. We'll keep it short and sweet. When you're consuming carbs and your goal is fat loss, try not to have a lot of carbs in the, you know, beginning of your day, like early in your day, right? Because when you first wake up, your cortisol is at its highest level. And by, you know, eating some carbs and whatnot, you could possibly spike your insulin, which is going to take your body from fat burning mode to fat storing mode. And obviously we want to stay in fat burning mode, right? Now, it's okay to have carbs around your workout. That's currently what I do. But as of right now, actually, I'm not even having like an intra workout carb. I only have my carbs post workout. And that's because I think it's called gluconeogenesis, where basically when you are training hard and heavy, your body's deficient of everything. You want to make sure that at the end of your workout, you're having a simple carb. That's where I usually use my banana, right? And then I'll mix it with the hydrolyzed ISO 100, because post-workout, like I said, your body's trying to recover. And you know, we're still in the gym putting stress on our bodies. It's the good kind of stress, but you don't want to get to a position where now you're muscle wasting, because post-workout you're not giving your body the right nutrients, you know, for you to be able to actually optimize like your recovery, right? So what that's going to do is when you have that simple carb, and I'll do the banana, the oat milk, like I said, and the ISO 100, is you're going to create an insulin spike. And that insulin spike is going to shuttle all that protein that you're having into your muscle cells for recovery. Now, then you're taking it with the GDA, so it's literally optimizing how your body uses that insulin and pushing it to your muscle cells for recovery. This has been probably one of the biggest things that I've done in my, you know, fitness journey that's helped me get incredible results, because now I don't have to worry about, you know, wasting my hard-earned like muscle tissue, you know, by training hard, because post-workout I'm giving my body exactly what it needs to recover. And then within like an hour, hour and a half or so, then you can have like a whole food meal. And that's when I typically will turn to, you know, something like my, you know, like my beef or my turkey, and, you know, with something that has like maybe a little bit more fat into it, but with the rice, with a vegetable. That way, you know, you're having a balanced meal that your body, you know, is going to resonate with, and you're going to be able to digest. Now, the second time that I feel like it's very, very important to have carbs is going to be at the end of the day. Like I told you, cortisol starts high and gets lower throughout the day. When you get to the end of the day and you're having a lot of your big carb meals and whatnot, that's what I was just telling you guys about, as far as like the beef, turkey, rice, etc., or potatoes, whatever you guys want to do, right? But you know, when your cortisol is at its lowest, it's okay to, you know, have that insulin spike. And basically, when you're doing this, it's called carb backloading. And I like carb backloading because it's basically tricking your body all day into being almost in like a ketogenic type of diet. But then at the end of the day, you're slamming the carbs. It's going to help you, create more serotonin, which converts to melatonin, and you're actually going to sleep better throughout the night. And so that's something that like I definitely like. I hope that you guys like sleep and whatnot. But you know, that's why I have my carbs, you know, through the night. That's why I have my carbs at nighttime, because then you're also fueling your workout for that next day. You're replenishing all of your glycogen stores, which is fat stored for energy, and then you're going to be able to pump out some heavy weights and stuff at the gym the next day, right? So guys, that's it. That's exactly what I'm doing right now. The current little nutrition plan that I'm following right now, I created it myself, and now I want to give you guys a little bit of a bonus, because you know I'm very thankful that you guys made it to the end of the video, and that you guys have been rocking with me, you know, on this channel. Obviously, you know, I don't know what I'm doing, but I consider this as documentation, so that way, you know, I can kind of look back on this one day. You guys can look at this and really learn from it, and you know, kind of evaluate your progress and your lifestyle, you know, based off of the things that I'm trying to teach you. Okay, so here is the little bonus that I'm going to do for you guys. I'm just going to kind of move these to the front, but these are my current supplements right now, right? And like, actually, this is the only thing that I use, the only things that I use right now. Obviously, I told you guys about the GDA, and you know, this is, you know, all from Chemix, right? I have the Chemix ATP. It's like an intra workout type of thing. It gives you, you know, creatine, D-ribose, ornithine, which basically helps you with fatigue throughout, you know, your training session. You obviously don't want to be getting tired. You want to be able to, you know, lift with some volume, and then have some endurance. So being able to push through your workout is going to be huge when you're trying to get results, when you're trying to lean out. Obviously, EAAs, essential amino acids, are way better than BCAAs, guys. Like, BCAAs don't give you all the essential amino acids that your body needs to build muscle, burn fat, and recover. So get some EAAs. I like Chemix because Chemix products are very, very potent, and you're going to get exactly what you're supposed to as far as daily values go, when it comes to, you know, like what your body needs as far as amino acids and whatnot. I talked to you guys about the GDA already, and then Alpha Line was so kind to be able to actually send me 2 of their all-star products in the Superhuman Burn and the Superhuman Pre. Both are pre-workouts. Obviously, this one is going to be more of like a thermogenic and like a fat burner within it as well. I use this on leg days because I'm not trying to explode my heart, so I don't want to have my heart rate already high, and then I got tons of caffeine, you know, on top of that. And then Superhuman Pre, this one is going to be like for everyday use, is what I use on my upper body days, my push days, pull days, arm days. Sometimes I'll just, you know, take a scoop just to go, you know, crazy, like when I'm doing absolutely nothing, just for some energy, right? But and I'm not sponsored by any of these companies, right? But I rock with these brands because, once again, the potency. You guys got to make sure that what you're putting your money into, you're actually getting the quality products and stuff. And I love that neither one of these companies do any kind of proprietary blends, so you know exactly what you're putting in your body, right? This one's my favorite in the sour gummy bear. It's called Hulk Juice. Smurf Juice is not bad as well, but and it's blue gummy bear. You guys know anything that has to do with gummies is gonna be fire though. So this is what like I currently use for my supplements, and that's it, guys. I do take a sleep product by Chemix as well, and it knocks me completely out. That's why, you know, sometimes I'll wake up and, you know, or just like you guys saw this morning in the video, you guys probably thought, well, like, I look real crazy, all right? You know, but anyways, listen, that's all I have for you guys today. Obviously, thank you guys for watching. If you like the video, right? Make sure that you drop a comment below if you guys have any questions, or, you know, you want anything answered for you, because once again, I'm here to help. I just want to see everybody be the best version of themselves, physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. And so if I can have a part in that, I would love to be able to do it. So definitely, like I said, leave me a comment below. And obviously make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, because there's going to be more fitness and health stuff coming out. You know, I'm going to drop more things about your mentality. You know, like I said, I want you guys to be able to be the best you can be all around, and, you know, be untouchable, right? So like the type of community that I'm trying to build is going to be based off of that. You know, I want us all to be able to get better together. So obviously, you know, like I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the support. It definitely helps out my channel. And yeah, that's it. You guys see it. You guys have everything now. You guys know all my secrets. So that way now you guys can go, you know, be the healthiest version of yourself, build some lean muscle tissue, get strong in the gym, and then start posting on social media and whatnot. But anyways, I'm out for now. I'm about to, you know, get ready and go to the gym. Today is a content day. I'm gonna be filming, you know, some stuff all day for you guys. But yeah, you know, that's it, guys. I will talk to you guys soon, and I will see you guys in the next video.